A very fine good afternoon to one and all gathered here. Welcome to Umang 2K20, organized by the students of third year Family and Community Science, Home Science Department, Vimala College, Thrissur, Kerala. Umang is a home science fest with an incredible artistic platform organized by final year students since past 2 years. Well, this year, Umang 2K20 presents Fly High Beyond Sky. In spite of the pandemic situation, we wish to lift your talents through this event.
Society is becoming increasingly aware of the importance of environment-friendly building and interior design. The manufacturing, design, construction, and operation of the buildings in which we live and work are responsible for the consumption of many of our natural resources. Therefore, sustainable development and green building is our only way to save our future. Today's webinar gives insight on sustainable interior design and green building.
I hereby call Ms. Srikuti Suresh to welcome our guests and participants and to introduce our speaker.
Respected Dr. Sister Beena Jos, our principal in absentia, Head of Home Science Department Dr. Thomas Ruby Mariama, our guest speaker Mr. Alfred T, assistant professors and all participants, a warm welcome to all. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our speaker today, who is going to talk to us about sustainable and green building in interior design. He is a certified professional architecture and interior design from UIT, Infotech Training Institute, Bar, Dubai. Currently, he is working in Taj Designs, Avunur, Thrissur. With immense pleasure from the whole Vimala fraternity, I extend a very cordial welcome to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Rikuti. Before we begin our session, for the attention of participants, if you have any questions, please type it in the chat box. Without further delay, I warmly welcome Mr. Alfred. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, all. My name is Alfred Joju. I am basically from Thrissur. എനിക്ക് മലയാളം നന്നായിട്ട് അറിയാം, പക്ഷെ എന്നോട് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണമെന്നാണ്. കാരണം ബേസിക്കലി പുറത്തുനിന്ന് കുറെ പേരുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് കേരള. So I'll be talking with you in English actually. So if it in between ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയും, even for a little bit more zing with my topic, I'm gonna speak in Malayalam too in between. So let's begin with a sustainable interior design. And first of all, I thank Vimala College for inviting me for this event. I'm really great to be participating in this event right now. So let's all look to the screen which I have shared to you. It's been like written as sustainable interior design and green building concept. So what do you mean by a sustainable interior design? Maybe I think most of us been visited all around Thrissur first, and we love the natures, everything, surroundings, environment, everything. Even I love the many architectural designs, like um, naturally inspired designs. So I'm going to talk to you about that right now. So this class won't be boring because I'm not taking it as a class. I'm just considering it as just a small topic which I could share with you just within small quick time. Actually, I have time limits in front of me. So I'm gonna start without wasting it. So let's go to the next slide. So what is the green building concept in interior designing? Okay, so I think it is fine for you all. Is it audible or there are problems?
No, sir, it's audible.
Hello.
It's clear to us.
Okay, it is clear. Okay, fine. So let's continue in this thing. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, what is green building concept in interior designing? The green building concept doesn't mean that you are painting your whole building to a green or something. That is not green building concept. Here, the green building refers to the nature. Using the nature as a concept for building your own interior designing. So in today, I'm gonna talk to you about the small conversation about the building concept in interiors. So it is just easy topic. I know many of them have been studying right now for architecture or BR or interior designing or diploma in something. So for them, this topic may be a little bit too easy for them. For it, I just built it as just, a topic which is being visible to all, and it's so easy for all to. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, what do you mean by positive thinking? The first of all, the thing I first refer for a green building concept is positive. Why should you create something with nature? I can prove you that it gives you pure positive energy. Even in your life or in my life, I should find positive, then only I can be success in my life. Without positive, I don't think so. No one is gonna be successful in their life because they need peace and harmony. Over here, you can see the two images, the surrounded by two negatives, and the positive is still smiling in front of that. So thinking positive is one of the major factor which I suggest before you gonna design something, before you're gonna do something in your life, or before you start your own day. Okay, so next we are hard to find positive. That is very big problem right now we face. You can see the man find positive more in the nature. So we're gonna use the green building concept for designing in the coming all new generation designers are being gonna using the green concept building to create the positive energy inside your home. Okay, here you can see that what do you mean by a green building? It reduces the negative impact on the environment. Yeah, of course, it is a true fact. It is 100%. It is a true fact. The negative impacts are being reduced with the help of the environment. But it can be helped with the God or something, but still, God created the environment. So still, I think He purposely created the environment to reduce the stress in your life, to go for a trip or something like that, and positive influence on the environment and the climate. The green building may include any of the following features. We can see a little bit the small features about that. Using of solar or another form of renewable energies. I hope you all studied about renewable and non-renewable energies in your 10th and 9th, maybe in 11th and 12th too. So it's not required for me to explain what is a renewable or non-renewable energies. Over here, we have used the method of the solar panels. In right now, in even in Kerala, in KCB, they just made a rule in between a little bit slab amount of the energy which is be consumed by a building. The solar is very important. Without the solar panels or without the solar energy system, they won't give you the electricity or like that. So when you construct something, you should create a provision for your solar paneling, and all the wiring should be perfect for the solar paneling. And solar paneling, it is a very renewable energy. It is free. Even if you go all around the world, you get the solar panels. Not in Antarctica. I don't know about Antarctica. So even in the all other around the places, it is fine, and it is a renewable energy. Next is how increasing health indoor air quality. Why? Why do you increase the health indoor air quality? I say it's like 80 or 70 percentage of your life, or the 90 percentage of your life you spend inside your home. No one is spending 24 hours outside their home. They are just sleeping inside their home. So you need good air qualities to maintain your health. For that, you should be having the economic materials and the eco-friendly system. What do you mean by eco-friendly system? Eco-friendly system is just a system which we use for creating good breathable oxygen. In this world, you can buy anything, it is fine. with the money which you have, but it's not so easy to buy a pure oxygen right now. Nowadays, we all suffer from the pollutions in India. In India, it is polluted mostly. So the most air pollution reasons are basically on the carbon dioxide. So I think it is not easy to control the carbon dioxide systems, but still you can make your room fresh and positive with the help of the eco-friendly system. So let's move to the next slide. How to increase the indoor air quality that I just told you before to add more indoor plants. Over here also, when you gonna construct a room or when you gonna construct a home, adding more windows helps you to maintain your air quality by the wind current. There is a air current in the earth which is being basically mostly affected by the flat. When you go to your friend's flats or your cousin's flats, you can open the two parallel windows. So the air current passes through that windows actually. So windows is must required to create a good air qualities, and you should maintain your health by the good inhaling of the oxygen. So air is basically an important factor which you require to be a healthy person. So next, we can look like a energy saving interior design. The energy saving interior design reduces the use of artificial lights, and you can it's just a simple method actually. When you construct a home on the roof, you can create a big square or circle round like an open, but it should not be open. When it rain, it may flood inside your home. So don't make it open. You can cover it with a glass or just any other carbon materials like plastic glasses are there. Many other materials are available in the market. So use a glass or something to cover and make the sunlight enter inside your home. The main benefit of that is to kill the bacteria inside your home. So this helps to create a good ambience in good lighting inside. You can save your electricity bills. You can save your parents or you can save your loved ones because of the good air quality and it helps to maintain your health. Let's move to next. And it is like adaptable design to changing environment. And this is just a simple method. It is not so difficult as you read in this. Is just if you get an open room and you're just gonna convert into different sections or different rooms, basically you can use the curtains like 3 or 4 mm thickness curtains, which helps for you to create a small rooms. Like it's so compactable, look wise, it's so good. Or you can use the glasses. It is fine. It's just a simple concept which reduce the use of bricks. That's it. Nothing more detail into that. Uh, and let's move to the next topic is like using of eco-friendly product or the eco-sustainable materials inside your home. So in these pictures, you can see different types of materials. They have used the bamboo floorings and the top and the mesh and the many other wooden furnitures kind of materials and the bricks. The bricks here meant like the soil, the cutting of the soil, thick soils. So this is just a using of the non-toxic, sustainable and low impact and ethical materials, which reduces the pollutions basically. So and it must be recycling and reusable materials. So which is gonna help for the nature to create a very good uh, peace for them. Actually, nowadays the humans are basically creating much disturbance for natures actually. So we should do something better to them. So this is also good offering, it is a good sustainable materials compounds we use in the interior designing. Moving to the next, we can look like I think your sessions is getting bored. So I have a challenge for you. You can take a small sheet of paper. It can be used or any papers. It's fine. So I get a caution that the session is getting so bored enough. So I suggest you for taking a newspaper is fine. Any papers is fine. It's just a thinking level of yours, IQ level. We say it as IQ or a creative level inside your brain, and you're just gonna test yourself. You're gonna evaluate yourself, and you have a time limit for that. And I usually call that a paper challenge. Yeah. Even in my master taught me this challenge to create something creative with a short period of time. So I suggest all you to take a small sheet of paper. I hope you all took because I can't see you through this virtual platform. So I'm gonna give you a 3 minutes time. I'm gonna give you a 3 minutes time. In this 3 minutes time, you're gonna create something with blank paper or a used paper, and you're gonna evaluate yourself. So this is just a time for relaxing your brain. You all been hearing my blah 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 from I think it's been 20, it's gonna be 20 minutes. So you all been here and you all bored inside. So I wanna refresh all your brains and do or find something creative from yourself. So your time is gonna start. Like you got 3 minutes. Yeah, it's just a 3 minutes challenge. It's not playing right now. Mm, Code, code doc unavailable. Okay, fine. No, it doesn't matter. Sorry for the inconvenience. It was just a timer actually. So I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. I have another time with me. Okay, now it's 3:20. You have time till 3:23. You can create something, and I'm gonna do it too. Okay. Okay, the time begins right now. You're gonna create something creative with your own brain, no Googling, no YouTube, no nothing. Just you and your brain. You have the time limit till 2:23. I think I just 2 minutes is enough. So like 3:22, I'm gonna show what do I create and what do you create. Don't show me that you created this by owning your cameras. That is not required. This is just a self-evaluating yourself. You have 1 minute left. Okay, so your time is up. I hope you made something. If someone reply yes, that would be great for me to proceed. Okay, I see a chat. It's ready. Okay, fine. Okay, I hope you all want to know what do I make within that time, right? So I'll show what do I made with a 2 minutes challenge. Don't look the screen and say it's been 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna show what do I make then. I just made a simple thing with the 2 minutes of time which I had. It may be not related to the interior designing. It's just a challenge time, so I'm gonna show that then. This is what I made. That it's just a smiley face with a newspaper with a hole. This is a face mask. You can consider as a face mask. So if I get a 15-second time to do something creative with a paper, if I get a 15-second time to do something creative with a paper, then I'm gonna crush it and make it a ball then. And of course, this is a design and this is a shape. You can't blame me that it is not a shape. Of course, this is a shape. So this is my IQ level of thinking. You all got the results then. So I know you're gonna self-evaluate yourself. I can't see what you all made together. So maybe some may made the same balls, some may made a ring with that. I'm not sure about that. So you're gonna evaluate yourself. So I'm gonna move to the next topic. I hope your brains are refreshed right now. So the big question what you hear right now is what you all can do. I've been saying blah 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 from starting till right now. And what you all can do, nothing. You some may be sleeping, some may be doing something else then. So what you all can do. I know this audience is not sleeping still. I was just joking about. So what you all can do. That is a big question mark. How to convert your bedrooms to a unique spec. Do it yourself in just 10 easy topics. That is a big task for you all, I guess. Now it's your part. So I can see a few comments right now. So, how to convert your bedrooms to unique spec? Do it yourself. So that is a really good thing topic for you all right now. So you gonna if you listen carefully, okay, you can take it down in your paper. It is fine. You can take it down in a notebook, or it may be useful for you. So first one, think and plan. When you do something, when I made this paper ball, I think twice that what to do in 2 minutes of time. So that is my thinking and thinking and planning. So in over here, think your concept of design required. You must require some design when you're gonna start doing something or when you're gonna do something. The second point is budget management. You should create a pure form of budget. So if you get a pure form of budget, then you can create something unique. So we can move to the next second point. What is the second point? How to calculate area of a wall. I know the audience are not an architecture or an interior designing students. So they are so having so great to do something in their room because due to COVID problems right now, many are spending their whole time inside the phone by sitting in the room. So you can change your ambience of the room within this 10 simple topics. So how to calculate area of a wall. Over here, you can see a small example has been given that it's just L into B formula, length into breadth, that is equal to area. So when this is required when you're going to build something, as I told first, in the kind of the budget management, when you purchase the raw materials, you need to know the area of the wall. You need to know everything. Without that, you can't plan a budget in this case. And use a measuring tape for measuring what the areas which you required. And the third point is empty your room. Empty your room is a big task for all. Even for me, my room may be a mess sometimes. So my mother may be scolding me that go and clean your room, or keep it straight, keep it there, put your clothes on your hangers or something. But here you're getting the third point is empty your room. Empty your room is a big task. For me, it's a big task. In my case, it is a big task for me. So we're gonna clean everything. As you see in the picture, there must be you and your room and your ceiling fan. So the next we go is the wall painting method. So you can ask me a question, Alfred. To convert your room is so expensive. I can prove you that it is not expensive. As you see over here, if the products in this image, the product you use over here is fully Amazon.in. You get everything from Amazon.in. So So it's not required to go out and purchase something. So you can go to Amazon and check the price listing and create the budget management for that. So I know painting. Even I know painting, and you all know painting. You know all to write. You know all to draw. So the painting the walls is not a big task. You can paint your furniture and bed to a good color, but the furniture painting paints are not the paints which we use on the walls. On the furniture, we use the epoxy paints or the furniture paints. You can search in the Amazon.com for the more further details. Let's move to the fifth point. It's a floor. Floor is an optional, but it is fine. It is not too expensive. You can see in the image like it's like 700 around for a wall. So before buying something, before doing something, you should find the area of the thing which you require to do. First, the area is very, very important before you purchase something. So the floor is an optional thing. So I think floor may be a little bit expensive, but not too expensive. I created this 10 points below 5,000. Yeah, below 5,000. Yeah. So floor is an option. It's not required to do the filming work or the PVC works on the floors. So let's move to the sixth point is like wall decors. So you can ask me a question that after painting a wall, the wall is so fully blank right now. What can I do then? I can give you a solution. I can give you like you can see the decals stickers in the Amazon for the walls. So this helps because if you are not an artist, maybe not good at drawing. Even I draw on the walls when I was age of 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm not remembering much now. But drawing on the walls is a big task for me still. So I go to Amazon and purchase the decals. So my problem is solved. I don't have a blank walls right now. I have the pure full design walls. If some guests come from outside and they're gonna ask you a simple question, from where do you got this? So you're not gonna say you bought it from Amazon.in. So the seventh point is like lighting. Lighting. In here, you can see on the left side, you can see the LED strips which works in electricity. On the right side, you can see the LED strips which works in battery. So if you are scared of electricity, അയ്യോ എനിക്ക് ഷോക്ക് അടിക്കുക അയ്യോ എനിക്ക് ഷോക്ക് അടിക്കുക എന്ന് മനസ്സിൽ വിചാരിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നവരാണെങ്കിൽ ഐ സജസ്റ്റ് ഗോ ഫോർ ബാറ്ററീസ് ആക്ച്വലി കാരണം എനിക്ക് ഷോക്ക് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട് അത്യാവശ്യം ഞാൻ ക്രിസ്മസ് ടൈമൊക്കെ ഞാനൊരു പ്ലഗുമൊക്കെ കയറി പിടിച്ചിട്ട് കുറച്ചു നേരം വിറച്ചുന്നുണ്ട് അപ്പൊ അത് എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റി ആയിട്ട് അങ്ങനെ പേടിയില്ല ബട്ട് സ്റ്റിൽ I recommend going for the electrical LED because it has more light, it emits more power. So working in batteries is little bit maybe battery may be weak so fast. So let's move to the next up is magic with the LED strip lights. This is a major point which you all been thinking right now. How to change your mood, how to convert your room to a single LED. How can a LED can make your room change the ambience of the room? So this strip light can absolutely 100% is gonna change your excuse me. Okay, so LED strip lights are gonna create a good ambience in your room. Over here, first image you can see that it is underbed lighting system. It is just the LED strips which I mentioned here that will stick on the underbed. So when we turn off all the lights at night, and some may be scared to sleep at so dark room. I'm not scared, but still some may be sleep like they've been so scared. So I just use this magic with LED strip lights. And don't ask me where can I buy it. You can buy it from Amazon.in. These are the latest prices of that. It is not too expensive. It's just 350, and the other one is like 254. So you're gonna buy it from Amazon.in. And the ceiling light, you can just stick your LEDs on your wall, on your ceilings is fine. I'm saying about Amazon because now current situation you can't go out and buy the LED strips because of the maybe of the COVID problem. So I better say you can purchase from Amazon.in. So next, interior decors with lights. When you create a room, you first paint it. You just did everything that I mentioned before. You did the lighting, and you want to keep something on your tables, on your nearby like bed lamps over there. Then you're gonna use the same LED which is used in the batteries. You all will be having the bottles in your home, glass bottles. So you can put your LED lights inside that. And this is how it looks like. On the left side, you can see that it's been like, so over here you can see like that it is so in just a glass bottles. It may be wine bottles or something. So you're gonna use that, and under that you can see some kind of products which is available in the market right now. And over here you have little bit products, same LED products. Over there, if you love photos, if you love to keep your memories, you can use that kind of decorating LED clip lights. And the eighth point is a major eighth point is the decor with plants. When you do something, you should be having a good oxygen to breathe inside. So you're gonna create something with the pot, with some kind of materials to make a pot. And you can plant some kind of plants which is available over here, or you can buy it from the shops in the garden or the nurseries around. So use the green plants, the fresh plants. I suggest to go for the good plants. So it helps for you to breathe in peacefully. And do not keep the plastic materials. Keep it as the original plants. So the ninth major thing is maintain your build. It is a second task. It is a second big task for me to either to clean room regularly and fix the small damages. So this is the major point we see in India. India is lacking of on this concept. India can build many projects right now over here, over in India or in out of India, but out of India they have a particular role to maintain their buildings. So that is why their buildings are so looking so amazing, so good at night, so beautiful at day. So even Dubai is an example for that. They have particular rule to maintain their building, to watch their whole building. Even if it's Burj Khalifa, they should clean their glasses within a month periodically. So in India, this system is not there, and that's why India is not looking good, or India must be top leading them. Tenth one is create unique decors. How can you create a unique decors? I think the video is not playing, maybe a decoding errors right now. Or you can take the YouTube and you can look for 5 minutes craft dot in. It is not dot in, it's like dot com. Or you can just search in YouTube that 5 minutes craft. You can see the many things they create with a tires or something to decor in the interior. This is a pure efficient method for making your room filled with many objects. Right now, it just was a 2 or 2.3 seconds videos. So I think it's not working maybe because of the decoding systems and the program errors. It's not working. So this is a unique decor. You can find first thing I suggest is think yourself. If you get a piece of glass, what can you do with that? Or if you get a piece of pot, what you can do with that? If you get a tire, what you can do with that? Over here, this tire is being used for making a seat. So create something with the reusable material. So this helps for not wasting your materials right now, not wasting your money. It reduces your expense, and you're gonna get a good ambience inside your room. So this is how you get the good ambience inside you. This is how you convert your room to a particular like version 2.0 or version 3.0. So this is a good method to create your room. This is a small method which I use, I made for you all to create how to create your room to a simple form of unique spec. So next we're gonna move back to the topic. We just striking back to the topic. Spread positive vibes and save the earth. Pollutions are being creating twice day by day right now. Air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, different kind of pollutions are being still right now. So the major problem we face in the world is the pollution. So to reduce that, we can only reuse or recycle the product. Over here, in the case of interior designing or interior concept, you get this kind of method like upcycling in interior design. Goal of upcycling in interior to prevent the wasting potential use of material by making use of existing ones. Over here, the first on this image over here, this is outside of the home, and this is the inside of the home. They just kept the all plastic bottles, and they just painted a green shade over here, and this is how it looks from the outside. So some may be saying like, why do they do like that then? They do it for like it is a good method to reduce the dumping of these bottles on the land, which is gonna create a land pollution. So over here, when you do this, then it's not gonna create a land pollution, which means you're doing something good for the earth. So there are few types of materials for sustainable interior designing. So first one is straw bales, which means വൈക്കോൽ എന്ന് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയും. And second one is bamboo, and third one is recycled plastic. Fourth one is wood, and fifth one is timbercrete. Timbercrete over here, which means നമ്മൾ മരം മുറിക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന മരത്തിന്റെ പൊടിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ timbercrete എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറയുന്നത്. First we can move to the wood. Over here, they use the wood, a slice of the wood. They just polished it and they use the iron materials at the under to create a good, perfect stand for that. And they just keep some unique elements on the table. And on the left side, you can see that they use the wood more in their interior designing concept. And the fourth one is timber crate. Even മരത്തിന്റെ പൊടിനെ they just compress it together and create a brick with that. And you may be wondering that അതിപ്പോ ഇങ്ങനെ മരത്തിന്റെ പൊടിനെ മരം പൊടിയായിട്ടല്ലേ ഈ പൊടി എങ്ങനെ നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ ഉറപ്പിൽ നിർത്താൻ പറ്റുന്നുള്ള ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ട്. This is how they create is like they collect all the wood powders and they just use the gum and one kind of material. I think it is resin which we use in fiber class. So our resin and everything timbercrete is we mix together to create a timbercrete, and this is used as a brick in outer countries, not in India. It's going to be implemented in India soon, I guess. I'm not sure about that. So the next one is bamboo. All know about the bamboo materials. Bamboo is world famous. Bamboo is basically famous for the interior designing because it has a little bit small good smell, which is so positive energy smell. So in Chinese, they use the bamboos inside their homes. Even in India too, bamboo is going to be so trending right now because the Indian soil can afford the bamboos and bamboos can be grown in Indian soils. So bamboo Indian soils ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ടെന്നുള്ള ഒരു ഒന്നാമത്തെ ഒരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഏതൊരു വീട് പണി നോക്കിയാലും അവിടെ ബാംബൂസ് ഉണ്ട്. ബാംബൂസ് ഇല്ലാണ്ട് അവർക്ക് വീട് പണിയാൻ കുറച്ച് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ട്. അതിനൊരു സപ്പോർട്ട് കൊടുക്കുന്നത് ബാംബു ആണ്. So bamboo is a strong tree. It is thin. It is a strong tree then. So they use this bamboos for finding good creative method with these bamboo trees. So the next here we see is a paint brick like a book. You all should look closer to that. It is written that paint brick like a book, not book like a brick. ഒരിക്കലും നിങ്ങളുടെ ബുക്ക് എടുത്ത് പെയിന്റ് എടുത്തിട്ട് എന്നെ കുറ്റം പറയിട്ട് ഞാനത് ഇങ്ങനെ പെയിന്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞു എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് തുറക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്ത പോലെ ആക്കരുത്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ജസ്റ്റ് എ പെയിന്റിംഗ് ബ്രിക്ക് ലൈക്ക് എ ബുക്ക്. ഒരു ബ്രിക്ക് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വീട്ടിലുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ do something creative with that brick. That's how they just did right now here in sustainable designing. This is a very important factor to create elements by your own ideas or thinking level. And on the right side, you can see the pure form of brick is being used. Bricks and stones has been used for creating it. Bricks and stones are from pure natural that humans have just cut into rectangle shapes for creating a good ambience. So the next one is the leather. Leather is also a natural resource, and they use over here on the right side. You can see that they use leathers for as a stand for supporting the whole carrying of the whole. What do you say, desk or something? You say rack or something so like that. It's just a storage options. Okay, so the leathers are being used. The next one is a rattan, and because it is so common in India, I think it's been found basically in India or something, maybe in Chinese or Indonesian kinds of people. They make still the same method. And another one is shell. So you're gonna ask me a simple question: where do I get shell? I say you all visit beaches, so you find shell from that then. When you go with your friends or your family, uh, find some shells from the seashores and collect it together, and you can create over here. They just created a candle stand with that shell together. You can use the gum or the SR of the Fevicol to stick it all together. And these are feathers. You can also get the feathers in here. Feathers are so common over here. If you don't get feathers too, you can buy it from anywhere around online or from any other shops. It is fine. The sustainable interior design has few concepts. One is principles of the sustainable interior design is a design for energy efficiency and the design for low environmental impact and the design for waste reduction and design for longevity and flexibility and for healthy environments. So in this case, this is just a little more deep into the interior designing, sustainable interior designing. I'm not going so deep inside. I'm just gonna show you just a small example. I think my time is gonna up. So I'm gonna show you one small example like design for energy efficiency. First, you see for design for energy efficiency. This is a small example of that. Improve a building energy efficiency mainly by reducing amount of the energy needed for heating and lighting. So how do you control this energy by only the blinds and shades can done using that, which reduce the heat inside your home. So you're gonna ask me how can you relate it with the earth or with the environment? I can say that if the heat is reduced and you won't be turning on the ACs in your home or in your colleges or in your schools or in shopping malls or something. So these ACs create or the air conditions create a chlorofluorocarbons, that CFC, we call it as a short for CFC. CFC makes the ozone depletions right now in the world. We all are facing ultraviolet rays are getting more entering inside the earth's surface. The ozone is getting reducing its thickness because of the CFC. So if we reduce the usage of air conditions, then we just did a good kind of piece for the earth then, and be eco-friendly. And I just wind up with my topic. If I talk more, you all gonna be sleeping, and I may also wanna sleep then. So I'm not making your topic bored. So this is just a small, very small concept of a interior designing, which I was talking to you all right now. And thank you all for helping me for creating a good ambience and a good topic right now. Thank me later, doesn't matter. So thank you all for being with me. And I also thank for the teachers in charge, one Mr. Dr. Ruby Thomas, and to the Moni George, and to the all the student coordinators who were conducting this event right now here, and it is a great pleasure to see you all in this virtual platform. And I hope you all enjoyed. I think I didn't made it so boring right now for you all. I don't consider this as a class. Just take it as a small, like small knowledge sharing. I say it's as a knowledge, sorry, no, knowledge sharing. So the student, I just also thank the student coordinators and to the all of you who joined this event. And I once again thank you. And I hope we'll see someday face to face. And don't ask me more about the designing concept. I won't be remembering what I taken right now. So for more details and something, you can, if you don't have much more ideas, you can look in the YouTube. You are free to look in YouTube, and many creative people have been posting videos about the creative things, how to decorate your room so fast, so like it's so good and good quality things they do even. So follow that and find something unique inside you. Thank you.
Before a question and answer session, for the attention of participants, feedback form link will be sent to your mail. So please fill the feedback form to get your e-certificate. You'll receive e-certificate within 3 days. I hope it's clear. Now you can post your questions in the chat box. Sir, already we have a few questions.
Yeah, sure. You can ask me. It's fine.
So the first question is there any sustainable flooring materials? I repeat, is there any sustainable flooring materials?
Yes, of course, yes. There is much more sustainable flooring materials right now. We can use the bamboos. Bamboos is a good method we use nowadays. Even in India or out of India too, we accept the bamboo as a good material for flooring. It reduces the good negative impacts or the negative bacteria and like that. So I think bamboo is a much better wood we use for creating a good flooring. And also you can use the cork material tiles. The word here cork means that cork which is on the wine bottles, and that cork is being made right now. I think it's being made all over India right now. So you can purchase it from India too. So cork is a good kind of material for flooring and for using it as a wall too. So when you use these both two materials, you get a pure form of sustainable interior designing concept. Is the questions are over, or I have another question?
We have one more. What is the difference between a green design and sustainable design?
Okay, over here, the green design here I meant is the pure eco-friendly design, which means in that green design, which only include the environment products like we say, like we just recycling a paper and creating something unique with that. So like that, it is just a simple term, and the sustainable design is equal to we can say it as like creating a good affordable materials. We are building the interiors with the affordable materials, and we can use the social, it must be socially acceptable, and of course it must be eco-friendly product. So that is what we call as a sustainable interior designing. Do I
Okay,
have a
we have
next question?
one more question.
Okay.
We'll, the third one is, as solar panels are very expensive, what are other alternatives?
I don't think so. Solar panels are so expensive right now in India. There are many more. Government is being so supporting solar paneling and everything. As I mentioned before in the first, these solar panels are getting more cheaper right now in the market too. So the first using of the solar panels are much easy because it is very photogenic cells inside the solar panels which helps to inhale or which just absorb the heat from the sun, and you get a creating energy with that. You have no other expenses from that. You're not paying anything to the sunlight or something for giving you a day and like that. So it is absolutely, it is a free form of energy. Sunlight is a pure free form of energy. So keeping a solar is a very good method. Right now in KCB also, in Kerala, KCB is more supporting the solar panels. Solar panels are being so popular right now in India. Is there any other questions?
Yes, we have one more.
Okay.
Question is, cork being porous, won't the floor tiles be different? Sorry. Cork being porous, won't the floor tiles be difficult to maintain in this part of the world?
No, I don't think so because the cork, it is a material which does not absorb more water content. Cork absorb little bit water content, but in the case of the good sustainable flooring, if the word requires like sustainable flooring, which means using the best sustainable materials in the world. So we can use an artificial material over there instead of cork. We can replace the cork. So the cork is just we say it is also a human-made material. So it just absorbs a little bit amount of water that is quite natural, and it won't be having a bad ambience inside the home. It won't spell it as it just evaporate fast as possible. Then, do I have any other questions?
Okay, looks like we answered most of your questions. Thank you, sir. Now
Okay,
I would
thank
like
you.
to call Ms. Arundhati to give vote of thanks. Arundhati, please.
It looks like we got some spark of inspiration to make use of eco-friendly materials at our homes, about how it is going to sustain the life of Earth and all living things. This section has been an eye-opener to us all. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Sister Bina Jones for providing such an opportunity. Thank you, sister. My heartfelt thanks to Mr. Alfred for joining our event. Thank you, sir,
Thank you.
for dedicating your time for us. I also thank
Sure.
I also thank the head of Home Science Department, Dr. Thomas Rupi Mariama, and teacher coordinator Ms. Betty Thomas for all your support and help. I also thank student coordinators and webinar team members for their effort in making this event a grand success. My heartfelt thanks to all participants from different colleges across India. Your presence has been a great support to this event. Once again, thank you all.
Sure. Okay, thank you. I hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you. I'll see you around. Goodbye.
Thank you, Ms. Arundhati. Please note, feedback link will be sent to your mail. Once again, thank you all for participating in today's webinar. We hope to see you again. Thank you. We have come to the end of the session. All participants may leave.